Under the harsh rule of Adolf Hitler, many German people lost their lives. Today we will be looking at Hitler's rise to power. On November 11th, 1918, World War I ended with German defeat due to an effective British blockade, fierce resistance from the British and the French armies, the entrance of the United States Army, political unrest and starvation at home, an economy in ruins, mutiny in the Navy, and mounting defeats. Under the terms of the armistice signed by Germany, the German army was allowed to remain intact and was not forced to admit by surrendering. By not forcing the German army to admit defeat, it caused massive amounts of nationalism instead of democracy. The German General Staff also supported the false belief that the army had not been defeated on the battlefield, but could have fought to victory, except for being betrayed at home, which was called the stab in the back theory. Adolf Hitler believed in this theory and blamed Jews and Marxists for undermining the German war effort. On June 28, 1919, the Treaty of Versailles was signed, which imposed punitive territorial, military, and economic provisions on Germany. In the West, Germany had to return Alsace-Lorraine to France, Eupen and Malmedy were given to Belgium, and Denmark received northern Schleswig. The Rhineland was also demilitarized, which means no German forces or fortifications were permitted there. The industrial Saar region was also placed under the administration of the League of Nations for 15 years. In the east, Poland received parts of West Prussia and Silesia. Czechoslovakia received the Holstein district. The largely German city of Danzig became a free city under the protection of the League of Nations, and Memel was ceded to Lithuania. Germany also lost all of its colonies. To ensure that Germany would not revive as a military power, its army was to be reduced to 100,000 men and would not be allowed to produce tanks, poison gas, or military planes. Many German people felt that the treaty was unfair because they felt that Germany was not responsible for the war and they were fighting an inevitable and defensive war. On July 29, 1921, Adolf Hitler became the leader of the National Socialist Party, or the Nazi Party. Hitler's talents as an orator and his ability to draw new members was very useful to his cause. Hitler believed that the two main goals of the party were always German nationalist expansionism and anti-Semitism. He believed these goals because he thought Germany's external enemies, Britain, France, and the Soviet Union, were controlled by Jews, and his future conquest would necessarily entail a war against Jews. While in jail due to leading a failed revolution, Adolf Hitler and Rudolf Hess wrote the book Mein Kampf, or Mein Struggle, in English. The book was about Hitler's youth, early days in the Nazi Party, future plans for Germany, and ideas on politics and race. In his book, Hitler divided humans into categories based on appearance, establishing higher and lower orders, or types of humans. The best race, according to Hitler, was the Germanic man he refers to as the Aryan race. Hitler also states that the Jews were the counterpart of the Aryan. On July 18, 1925, Mein Kampf was published. On January 30th, 1933, Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany next to German President Paul von Hindenburg. 1 month after Hitler was sworn in as Chancellor, the Reichstag had a massive fire. The Nazi Party used the fire as an evidence that communists were plotting against the German government. On August 2nd, 1934, German President Hindenburg dies, and on August 19th of the same year, Hitler establishes himself as the Führer of Germany.